Are you ready, little one?
Coco.
Okay, this is actually kind of a funny story. I think it was last week. This one called and said the bird's bleeding to death. It broke her blood feather. So I tried talking her through how to get it done, and all of a sudden, and she was supposed to be pulling this blood feather, and I gave her the anatomy and all this stuff on the telephone. And so it turns out that I was thinking she fixed it. Because what's funny is LaWanda the next day goes, "Did you hear back from that lady with the blood feather?" I said, no, chances are she pulled it, she got it. And then 2 or 3 hours after she'd said that, or it was the next day after she said that, this lady called back again and says, "No, I never got it done, but it's bleeding again." And I said, "I told you it would."
So just for uneducated people, what is a blood feather?
Okay. When you think about how your hair grows in your skin, okay, it's a follicle. Okay, well, the same type of follicle is where feathers grow from. But feathers, since they're a hard shaft, okay, the way it works is since they've got these little fluffy things that come off to the sides, the rakes, all the different parts of the feather anatomy. Anyway, point being is that if they were to grow straight out, it would hurt. Imagine, okay, having something that fluffy coming out of your skin. So Mother Nature, in its infinite wisdom, puts them inside of this little cuticle, a waxy cuticle, and it grows out and it spirals. And then when it gets to the point where the whole part of the feather is out, Mother Nature dries that part of that cuticle. Okay, and then the skin is still wrapped around the base of the feather. And when you think about all the old-timey pins and stuff like that, if you've ever seen how it is, it's kind of a hollow shaft. Well, in the base of the hollow shaft, in the very part of every feather, is a vein and an artery and a nerve. Okay, if that feather breaks, okay, that vein and artery and nerve goes to that sensitive part of the short part of that feather. But if it breaks off too closely, it's like having your blood come into a tube, and your blood vessels, there's no skin to tighten down on that blood. On the vein, artery, and nerve.
What if his nails are under his other?
Okay, we'll check that out in a minute. So anyway, my point is if the feather breaks, that shaft is there, the skin, the pressure of the skin, okay, those fibroblasts can't cut off that vein, artery, and nerve, so they just continue to bleed. It's like a scab that just can't close. So that's what we're going to do is we're going to grab this guy up, roll him over, check out his booty, because I think that's pretty much where she said that feather was. We're going to find that bad feather, and we're going to pluck it. And when we do, the skin will be able to close around that vein, artery, and nerve, and the feather follicle will know that it's time to grow a new one, and this problem will be all over with.
Wonderful.
Okay. Are you ready?
Sounds like a happy ending. That's what I want to hear.
We'll see about that one yet. Does he fly away?
We don't know yet. All right, you can do that. You can do that first.
Come on, little buddy. You come out. Oh, no fighting a doctor. That cost extra. Yes, that cost extra.
Come on. It's a difficult exam.
Come on out.
That costs more than the exam.
I can't take this thing apart, but I'd rather not. Come on out.
I know that.
Come on, brave soul.
Come on. You got this.
You are my hero.
See, I'm not too scared of birds.
There we go. We got you. Let's make sure when you hold the head, the 3-finger technique. And let me see this booty.
So just look. It's okay.
There is no feathers on your booty.
That's his booty?
It's not his head.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Is it that one?
You got some blood on your finger?
That's the one then. Okay, I know this is rude, and I really apologize, but a hangover from anesthesia would be just too rough, and this is just going to be a
nip and a tuck.
There it is. So you understand how this works?
How is...
Don't step backwards like you're telling me. Woohoo! What are you doing down there?
Come here.
Anyway, so the vein, the artery, and nerve come into the bottom of this thing, and if you feel it, you can feel how soft that is.
Ooh.
And of course you feel the blood. So if this breaks off over here and that vein, artery, nerve goes down to this point, then there's no way it can stop bleeding because there's no pressure on the vein, the artery, or the nerve. So what happens is, over time, this just starts to fill up. And every time he shakes it, lands on it wrong, it just bleeds to the outside world. And that's pretty much what a...
Like a leaking pen.
How is that still bleeding? It's not even in
It's
him.
got a heart in it. Dum, 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 dum.
You wanna grab a bird?
What you got, dude? What you got? Going over here. Gotcha. Oh, no.
You missed me.
That's hilarious.
I see your tattoo.
Yeah. That's funny.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Okay, let's check for some more of these. I know, it's rude. It is just so rude.
Oh, great. Are you going to pull out another feather?
He really doesn't have much to work with here. That one is fine. See how the end of that one, how it's kind of white on the inside of it? Okay, that tells us that it's not bleeding. But chances are it will.
Oh,
You
here we go
unplug it?
again.
Yep.
I'm not looking.
Because as long as that feather's in there, the signal for the rest of the bird to regrow
Oh,
that
he's going to
feather
fly away and land on my back.
is not happening.
Oh, that's different. He didn't land on my back.
Okay.
Are you guys finished?
Did you look at that nail too? You said it was going in or something?
Yeah, whenever he was sitting
What you
right
got?
there.
Hey, I know. Oh no, you don't.
Yeah, I do. I've done it twice already.
Ow, oh no, you don't. Oh no, you don't.
You guys are messing too much with me.
Okay, let's check you out. Oh no.
From now on, I'm just going to call you poop.
Good job.
Why do we have
Not too long, they're
scissors?
They're
fine.
not, no, they're not bad. See?
Why do we have scissors?
Almost
in here?
good. I'm not gonna shorten if she wanted me to, but
Why do we have
the
scissors?
wing's
in
already
here?
done.
Yeah.
Okay, alright.
Let's leave this
Why do
bird
we have
to it.
scissors in here?
Because I have to cut that zip tie.
Oh. Remember that.
See, this bird likes the attention so much. Yeah, okay, any day now.
Oh, there's some diarrhea.
No,
There's
we
some
gotta go on the
diarrhea.
inside. Yeah, get
Some
inside there.
diarrhea.
Go on, inside.
There's poop right there.
That's okay, Inside.
He's like, no, I don't want to be in there. That's a little cage. It's cute, but it's not